This is an Evergreen Media Network studio production. Welcome to the Lori Davis Show, where it's all about the amazing lifestyle on our Treasure Coast. And here's your host and realtor for life, Lori Davis.
Hello, and welcome to the show. Happy 2024. We're into it, a week and a half into January. Everybody seems to be like in a good vibe. Cindy and I, we were talking about before the show, like 2024 just feels good, doesn't it? It feels good already.
It's amazing so far. The stuff that I've had go good for me. Yes, absolutely. I'm psyched.
I'm just thinking it's going to be
totally
good.
Psyched, yeah.
I didn't understand quite because there was a lot of things posted on social media and comics out there, and we're like everybody in 2023 was all banged up. And I don't know what that was about, but it kind of felt that way, don't you?
I don't know. It was to me, it was kind of blasé, which I guess it shouldn't have been because everybody was psyched to be out from COVID or what. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows anymore? But 2024, I'm with it.
We're 9 days in, and let's go, baby. Let's bring it, right? I know. I was going to ask you about, how does it feel to be home now? Because you traveled like almost all of December.
I did.
I know you just told me about a trip at the end of the month, and you're going back to California.
Yeah, I'm going back.
So. Well, that's good.
It'll be good, yeah.
That's wonderful.
It'll be good. I'm looking forward to it.
Who's watching the cats? Don't you have cats?
My daughter watches somebody at her house watches the cat. I have one cat. He's 19, Tiger. He's 19.
I know.
God love that boy.
He's hanging out. He's like, Mom, I'll watch the house while you're gone.
Right. He's
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, it's a great time to be in Vero Beach. You know, we talk about selling real estate. Lori Davis, your realtor for life. It's not about selling condos and homes, so that's what I do. It's about lifestyle, and there's so many great things that go on in Vero Beach, and there's a reason why people come to our town and find it so totally different than other places that they go. One of those things are, and at this time of year, the weather is so great and there's so much going on. One of the things that we love to talk about is Riverside Theater. They've opened their Jersey Boys production, and that's going to go through the entire month of January. Cindy, have you seen that?
I have not. You
know
what? And my favorite one was the one that they did with the four people?
The quartet.
That was phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, this one's going to be good too.
Yeah.
You know, we were talking with Rebecca last week. We need to all just get together and go see it because I haven't. You're pretty good about getting on that straight away. So I've not been there, but you guys can go see it. There's usually a 7:00 show. On the weekends, there's a 2:00 matinee, and I think it's an 8:00 show. Something else that goes on that I see a lot of people do is they do music in the loop. So they'll have a live band outside, and you just go and park in the parking lot. Yes. You don't even have to go see the theater.
No.
And it sounds pretty good. And I see people with their beach chairs out there or their folding chairs and enjoying a bite to eat and something to drink. So don't forget to do that because that's free. These are the kind of things that just amazing to me that we have here in this town. There's an interesting tour, Bee Gum Point. Now, the Land Trust in Vero Beach has purchased all of this land to preserve, so no one will develop on it. This one happens to be on the Barrier Island, but it's actually on the Indian River. It's on the west side. So just past me in Indian River Shores, where the public safety department is in their town hall, you turn down that Fred Turk Road, Bee Gum Point. They're going to do a birding tour. Now, I'm not much into birding, but there's a lot of people that are.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice walk. It's an hour-and-a-half walk. It's a mile-and-a-half. You don't have to do birding. You can just go for a walk. Now, that one's at 7 a.m. this coming Saturday morning, but they're going to do it again next Wednesday at 10 a.m., a more reasonable hour. If you want to take a little walk around one of the land trusts, it's beautiful. And I am so happy that we have an organization like the Land Trust to go and buy these lands and preserve them so that the look is never going to change. It's always going to be exactly the same, and I love that. Let's see. There's the VBQ. VBQ. I just got that. I wrote it down but didn't get it. It's a barbecue competition and chili cook-off, and that's this weekend. That's over at the Heritage Center, downtown, 12 to 5. And the master, they're going to give out 4 awards for master with chicken, pork butt, pork ribs, and chili. So that would be an interesting one to see. Like I said, noon to 5 p.m. So that'll be fun. ABBA, I don't know if you like ABBA, or is it ABBA or ABBA? Which one is it?
Tomato.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Swedish band that we all remember, right?
I'd say ABBA.
ABBA.
But that's out of New York, so I talk like that.
Yeah, ABBA. ABBA. Well, anyway, they're on Thursday, the 11th at 7 p.m. So that's at the Emerson Center. They do a lot of kind of cool concerts over there. That's a good spot. Again, not very expensive. Sunset Saturday night, free concert, Humiston Park, right over by Citrusgrillhouse. I know Chef gets very excited because the traffic's wonderful when they block off the street. That's a little clue to who our guest is today. Anyway, Sunset Saturday night. It's great. It's the second Saturday of the month, so go on over and let's do a free concert. Bring your beach chairs. I know they have food trucks and stuff, but I think you can still bring a cooler, something like that over there. Anyway, let's introduce our guest. He is esteemed chef at Citrusgrillhouse, Chef Scott Baricchio in the house, baby. Yay.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, I'm so glad you could be here.
You have for years, had this catchphrase, you want to be someone's realtor for life.
Yes.
Well, I'm getting a riff on that, and I want to be everyone's chef for life.
You be the chef for life.
That's my new thing.
I got it. I'll share it,
Here.
We can be a team.
Yes.
There you go. Absolutely. And, somebody one time told me, somebody stole your realtor for lifeline, and I was like, what? And I actually found out that if I wanted to stop somebody, I could, just because I've been doing it for so many years.
Interesting.
That you eventually end up with some kind of rights to that statement. But chef for life, we got to start it. Now we got to keep saying it.
Can we go back to the birding thing?
Yes. What
Do you
would
think
like?
there's going to be any pterodactyls? Because I'd go for that.
Oh, no.
I know. I know.
Okay,
he's a
tell me
funny
that
guy.
wouldn't be cool.
See, he's always back in the house. Nobody knows how funny he is because they never really get to talk to him. He's actually a pretty funny guy.
People don't want to see me. That's why I'm in the back of the house.
Okay, so here's the photo when he started doing that.
Okay, you guys, you got to see this. You were 36 years old.
36, first paying job in New York City at La Côte Basque, 55th and 5th.
I love it. La Côte Basque. You should see, if you're going to look at this, you have to pause so you can zoom in so you can see it. He just looks like such a baby, and you were 36. That's that Italian heritage, They age well, so that's awesome. And wasn't that your first job?
My first paying restaurant job.
Really?
Because I did a 2-year stage down in Soho at Cascabel to see if I wanted to change careers.
Oh, no kidding.
I did that for free.
Wow. And here, look at you now. Chef for life.
Chef for life. I made it. I got to get that license plate.
Yes, you
go.
do.
Right.
When's your birthday?
July.
Okay. All right. Chef for life. Cindy, let's remember that, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Write that
I'm
one
writing
down.
it down.
Write it down. Okay. Well, even with Chef in the house, we always get a cocktail. Chef provides us with a beverage.
We do.
Today's beverage is, this is an Italian margarita. It's absolutely delicious. It's the only thing, it's tequila and the lime juice and all the beautiful things they do to make a margarita. But they put in a bit of amaretto, which kind of sweetens it up a little bit because sometimes it can be super tart. Yeah. So this, I guess you would use agave if you were going to not use something, right?
Yeah,
that
makes
would
sense.
be instead of something simple syrup. But it is absolutely, I've already, you could see, had a couple sips of it.
She's already
That's her second glass, folks.
Oh, you guys, stop it! But I do like that. He even gave me a salted glass. That's amazing.
I know, that's fabulous. Well, let me put it back on. I got you on there slicking it down.
I'm drooling.
And there's your view
It's
when
so
you drink
good.
that.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So. 1050 Easter Lily Lane. It's right there by the ocean, right next to Humiston Park. You got to go there. It's open Monday to Saturday. It's open for lunch and dinner.
Lunch and dinner, but we're going to go back to 7 days soon.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, probably 2 weeks.
No kidding.
Oh, wow.
You okay with that?
Yes.
I mean, obviously you're the boss. You made it.
Very okay with that. I need those 52 days of revenue.
I know. I know, right? I know. It's amazing, but it's a lot of work. So, well, that'll be good because when I need my Sunday gravy, I'll be like, Chef, I need.
Open the door.
Exactly. Oh, fantastic.
Actually, no lunch on Sundays, just dinner.
Just dinner on
Right.
Sunday. So you heard it here first, guys. You're going to be able to have Sunday dinner at Citrusgrillhouse. That's fantastic. So remember to go on down there, 1050 Easter Lily Lane, right on the ocean. Go in. Fabulous food, great staff. If it's not fresh, they're not serving it. Chef's not going to do that. And he's coming up with some really exciting things.
I
So,
want to put that up.
oh yeah,
I
oh
wanna
yeah.
Put this up.
This was what we're going to go to.
Okay.
Cindy's putting up. This was a dozen of chefs' fabulous dishes from 2023.
That's incredible.
It is amazing.
I wish that picture was bigger, actually.
I know.
Yeah.
Well, it's all we could do.
Yeah.
But so tell us some of you've got your schematic there in front of you. The first one that we're looking at was...
That is a lemon ricotta gnocchi with a shrimp meatball in a chili lemon butter broth.
Okay, so that's this one.
I did that a couple of weeks ago. It's, these are just things we do for specials. All of them are not on the menu all the time.
Right.
But when I want to sit and do a soul into it, hopefully make it good and sell them all.
The one that you said that's here, and I tried this maybe a month or two ago, was the dual stuffed ravioli. Tell us about that one. It
That's
is
this one?
insane.
That's picture number 6.
If we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So if you think about a ravioli, normally there's one stuffing in it. So this one I decided, let's try to make 2. So I have braised short ribs on one side and then 4 Italian cheeses on the other. Roll it up, seal it, and then we use the braising broth and Parmesan broth as the sauce for it, and it was a big hit. It really, it's eye appealing, and better yet, it's taste appealing.
It's absolutely delicious. I tried that one. It was I don't know if Tracy and I were together where we had that one. That
I
was
think you were.
Yeah, we were. Another one that you often do that I love on here is that onion dusted. Is it tenderloin?
Any kind of steak, but this happens to be filet. It's picture number 9.
Yeah.
So we'll take sweet onions, char them. Turn them into charcoal.
Okay.
Spin them, turn that charcoal into dust, and then I'll coat a steak or a burger in this very oniony dust, and it adds that flavor of onion
it
to the dish.
It imparts it on there, then. It actually does. Can you taste it?
It tastes phenomenal.
It does. I haven't noticed that.
So
I didn't have that one.
What that is, with a little gorgonzola custard and some pepperonata, which is a spicy Italian roasted pepper dish. And just, it's not fancy food.
Right.
But it's good food.
It is.
And that's what we try and do.
I know. You always say that to me. You've always said we don't want to be a white tablecloth restaurant. You want to be like a bistro. You can go there any night and get a good meal.
That's the idea.
Find something.
No pretense, no tablecloths, no tweezer food, just good food.
Tweezer food. Jim hates tweezer food.
Yeah,
My husband's like, if there are two things leaning against each other, I'm leaving. I'm like, just stop it,
I worked in that world for years and I loved it, but I don't think that's the right fit for this community.
I agree. I totally agree. I think that people, like I said, they want to be able to, a lot of people eat out every night, and there are people that eat at your place multiple days a week, as well as the McNallys who've been kitchen renovation. They ate there 6 days a week for how many months?
Lunch and dinner. They're going on probably 1,000 visits.
I know. That's when you know it's good, guys. You just got to keep going back. There's another one we were talking because it was that spring pea salad. Some of your salad, that's the thing when I talk about fresh foods and what they serve. Chef always tries to find something that's seasonal. Yes. And that's why I say if it's not fresh, he's not serving it. So what are some of the veg salady things that are going on right now?
Right now local tomatoes are really on fire.
Are they?
And people, the basic dish of burrata or mozzarella with tomatoes, pesto, balsamic, olive oil. We sell a ton because we can get great local tomatoes. Yeah. And I'll only do some of these dishes when I can get this. We do a tomato tart in the winter, which is sliced roasted tomatoes put into a cupcake tin, heated, inverted, goat cheese on top, and then a chili oil kind of vinaigrette goes around it. But, whatever I can get good local, I'm using. Corn is still really good.
It is.
And I'm kind of doing a riff on Mexican street corn with lime zest and Italian chilies in it.
I haven't had that yet.
It's good.
I want to try it. I need to come over. Let me know when you're cooking some up. One of the things I want to say to people is in Vero Beach in Florida at this time of year, we get 2 seasons of veg. Okay, everybody up north, you get tomatoes in New Jersey in the summertime, and that's it. Here we get a January crop of beautiful tomatoes and a lot of veg, some veg that we get. A lot
of veg.
And so we get another celery, you'll see beautiful lettuce, you're going to see beautiful tomatoes, and all of that's going to be over at Citrus because,
So there's a farm out west called Bernie Hogan Farms.
Bernie Hogan.
And I buy a lot from them. Tomatoes, greens, hopefully butternut squash, heads, bok choy. Right. And it's picked that morning.
Right.
You can't beat it.
Is it organic too?
No, it's not organic.
It's not. Okay. No, and that's fine.
You don't need.
Fine. No, you don't.
It's not coming by tractor trailer from California.
Right.
4 days.
Right.
She's picking it, and 4 hours later we have it.
I love it. That is great. Yeah.
It's one of the joys about the season down here is when it is season, produce is on fire, and citrus starts next.
Yes, it does.
Oranges, lemons, grapefruits. That's next, and so I'll always use that.
Yeah,
And since it's right here.
We are the Indian River County, the citrus capital of the world, as they say. So you've got, you had me try a dish the other day. So good.
Is it the black pasta?
It was the squidding pasta. Please tell us about that new dish that you're sometimes going to have.
So you've heard of the dish puttanesca. It's an Italian sauce made with olives and capers and onions and chilies and such like that. So I wanted to do a riff on that. So we cooked squidding pasta, and I made a puttanesca butter. So I made puttanesca sauce, and I cut it with room temperature butter, and then I threw a little bit in the pan, put that hot pasta in there, mixed the two together, and there was some protein that I put in there. Was it shrimp or?
It was Italian sausage.
Oh, that's right. So, and that I fly down. That I fly down from New York City because I can't find good sausage here.
It was spicy Italian sausage.
It was from Esposito's in Manhattan, and it's really good.
It was really good. I had it for lunch, and this couple sat next to me at the bar, and she's like, "And what are you having?" I go, "Well, it's just something the chef wanted me to try." I said, "But it'll be on specials, right? Have you served that?"
I sold out all that I had last week.
Of course you did.
Wow.
And I'm waiting for my delivery to come in hopefully tomorrow or Friday, but I'll run it again over the weekend. It's a solid dish.
It is a solid dish.
And it's very eye-appealing.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and then, so the question is, because I always thought puttanesca was a spicy sauce. It's not necessarily spicy, is it? It's got a little...
I toned it down because if you think about my clientele, a little bit older, they don't want the heat bomb.
Right.
They want the flavor bomb.
Correct.
So I toned it down.
And then, so you got this beautiful Italian sausage, which is cut in half. You grilling that?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was beautiful. And so, but then there's something on top of that squidding pasta, which is just another layer of amazing flavor. What is that?
It's basically that sauce that the pasta is coated in.
Okay.
You just put a little, go into the pan with a spoon, anoint the top, a little bit of chive, and you're out the door. Oh, and there's Parmesan.
And almond. There was some nut on there.
In the puttanesca sauce, there are chopped almonds.
Okay. I'm telling you guys.
I'm hungry.
It's so good. Of course, he's always hungry after the Chef Scott show. But it's amazing because you just don't get things like that anywhere. I thought the portion size was fantastic. Of course, I can't eat the whole thing anyway, so I took it home and it was great. But it was just so good. Any other that you're thinking of that you want to tell us about? Working on? Because I know you're always thinking.
So today I'm playing with a miso salmon. I marinate miso, or I marinate salmon for 2 days in miso, cleaned it off, broil it, and I made a buttered leek and potato hash, if you will, and then I made a ponzu aioli to go with it, and we're serving it this evening just as a trial. I think I've got 10 orders. It looked good. The ponzu aioli was amazing, and we make the ponzu in-house. We don't buy it.
Right.
So I like, getting out of the European circle or out of the Mediterranean circle, and I like the Japanese.
Yeah.
So I've been dabbling in that. We do a Japanese tuna. I am going to do a Chinese chicken salad for lunch next week.
Really?
Everyone likes that. It's easy.
Okay, let's do this. We'll come back to the Chinese chicken salad. We've got to do a couple commercials. That's how we pay for this. We'll be right back with Chef Scott Verricchio from Citrusgrillhouse. See you in a sec.
Don't sweat in your boxers. Call the AC Doctors at 344-3944.
York, install confidence. Contact the AC Doctors, acdoctorsinc.com.
Start your day with fuel in your tank with breakfast at Marsh Landing. You'll love our biscuits and gravy, sweet potato pancakes, or eggs Benedict with a fried green tomato. And how about a mimosa or a monster Bloody Mary? It's breakfast, old Florida style, at Marsh Landing in Fellsmere.
Your grandkids struggle. You've helped your kids through their struggles. What about yours? Back in your day, nobody talked about feelings, emotions, or mental health. Times have changed. It's your time to unstruggle. When life is a struggle, getting help shouldn't be. Unstruggle.org.
Star Quality Airman here. This winter, the evil duo of heat and humidity are in hibernation. But your air conditioning superheroes at Star Quality Air never rest. Get same-day service and flat rate pricing. When you need us, we're there. Star Quality Air.
Right now at Sunshine Furniture, it's holiday sale time, so you can save up to 50% on selected groups of indoor and outdoor furniture from Lloyd Flanders, Telescope, Windward, Capri, Sea Winds, Universal, and lots more. Sofas, love seats, dining sets, patio groups, occasional chairs, bedroom sets, all on sale just in time to make Santa say ho, ho, ho. Also, all pictures, lamps, and accessories are half off. And don't forget to visit our outlet and sales store just across the street from our main location for lots of great holiday bargains. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza next to Planet Fitness in Vero Beach. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Sunshine Furniture brightens up your day. Sunshine Furniture, the best in every way. Have a sunshine day. Sunshine Furniture.
Hi guys, welcome back. We got to make sure Chef Scott got his ears on right. Chinese chicken salad next week at Citrusgrillhouse, guys. What do you got? What is it?
No, it's not like it's reinventing the wheel. It's going to be some kind of a slaw.
Okay.
Probably roasted spicy cashews, poached chicken that's been poached in aromatics, and then again, I got to use a riff on this ponzu aioli or ponzu jus that I'm using. Black and white sesame seeds, scallions, basic.
Shredded chicken.
Yeah.
So it's like that, and then there's cabbage in there or whatever in the salad, and just you would eat that. Probably serve it over lettuce or something. A dish of it.
Just like a real standard Napa cabbage, red cabbage.
Oh yeah. Perfect.
It's something crunchy.
We were talking while we were on commercial about your inspirations and where you go. My question was, do you read cookbooks? And of course,
no,
I'm so like old school. But what do you do? You were telling me, when you're trying to get inspiration, what do you do?
Well, because I'm not in New York City anymore, you can't go to all these restaurants and eat and get ideas. We just don't have that here.
Yeah.
And many years ago, if you wanted to learn about a chef or a restaurant, you either had to go to the restaurant or buy the book.
Right.
You don't have to anymore. Everything's on the internet.
Yeah.
Every single thing is on the internet.
Yeah.
And it's a great place to get ideas. There's, enough stuff on Netflix where you can get ideas from.
Yeah.
But I use the internet, and I'll say hot sausage, something that we talked about.
Yeah.
And then I'll roll with that. Or what fish is hot now, whether it's flounder or cod out of Iceland or whatever. So I'll take one ingredient and then I'll roll with it. I won't ever copy anybody's recipe.
Right, exactly. But that was something too that I was thinking about. I was like, does food have trends? And I guess, like you said, I mean, if it's cod,
food is very trendy. But for me, I'd rather do the seasonality than the trendy.
Right. Yes. And I think you blend it very well.
That's right.
Yeah. So that's like, like you're talking about the miso and the salmon and that kind of a thing. I mean, you also have to you got to have a meat, you got to have fish, you got to have a veg,
the idea is to be more creative than the next person.
Yeah.
Give them something that's not available in every Italian restaurant or every American restaurant. Spin it on its end and just have a riff on it, and then hopefully it turns out good.
Yeah. One of the things that I think you guys do the best in town, because we've had discussions about this, not with you, but behind your back, are the best truffle fries in town. There's no better truffle fry in Vero Beach, Indian River County, than Citrusgrillhouse. If you haven't had them, you got to go there and get them. Now, how much truffle oil? First of all, how many potatoes do you go through?
Well, the key to that dish is only frying potatoes or French fries in the fryer.
Okay.
And we use no truffle oil.
No.
We buy very expensive imported black truffle butter, which is nothing more than Italian butter, black truffles, and sea salt. And that's why.
I had no idea. That's fantastic.
Truffle oil is manufactured. It's a synthetic flavor.
Right. We're not
and
going
if
to use
people
that.
think that's the taste of truffle, it's not.
No, it's not. All right, listen, go by and have your Citrus Grill House truffle fries. Chef Scavaricchio, thank you so much for being here. We love having you here.
Love being here.
All right, looking forward to seeing you soon again. And everybody be safe out there. We'll see you next week. Have a great week and a happy 2024. See you soon.
Chef for life.
Chef for life. Realtor for life. Bye, guys.